In this episode of MBT's Manufacturing Newswire, we'll discuss the latest on new manufacturing hubs, as well as a partnership for batteries.
We'll also talk about the near-perfect supercar and take a look at the AllSee gesture technology.
Welcome, we're your hosts Anna Wells.
And I'm John Minnick. Here's what's trending in manufacturing.
Chicago and the Detroit area stand to reap millions of dollars in federal grants and private sector investment as part of the White House initiative to boost innovation in manufacturing and create jobs. A Detroit area manufacturing institute will focus on lightweight metals, while a Chicago hub will push innovation in digital manufacturing and design.
Both institutes are each being seeded with $70 million from the Department of Defense and $70 million from non-government sources. The president says a bill now before Congress could create a network of high-tech manufacturing hubs all across the country.
Panasonic is considering setting up a new plant jointly with Tesla Motors in the United States to make lithium-ion batteries for electric vehicles. Investment in the plant is expected to be between $4 and $5 billion, with the prospect of starting operation in 2017.
In addition to the US EV manufacturer, Panasonic is also considering supplying batteries to Toyota, which has a business alliance with Tesla. Sites in Nevada, Arizona, New Mexico, and Texas are being considered, and the plant will employ around 6,500 people.
It turns out the worst state for carbon dioxide emissions per person isn't smoggy California or bustling New York, but a place famous for its big clear skies, Wyoming. As the least populated state but the top coal mining state with customers around the world, Wyoming produces the largest amount of CO2 per person.
But Wyoming is engaging in big efforts to make its coal cleaner. First, $50 million have been allocated towards new coal-burning technology at the University of Wyoming. Second, the state plans to support a proposed $10 million X Prize to develop economically feasible carbon capture technology.
Smell that fresh Wyoming air. In this week's Face-to-Face, we've invited Wireless Week's senior editor Andrew Berg to talk about IBM's big announcement last week at the World Mobile Congress in Barcelona, Spain.
During a Day 4 keynote at Mobile World Congress, Virginia Rometty, CEO of IBM, called data the world's next natural resource. And it's a natural resource that IBM is hoping to help businesses and software developers harvest and put to use. In her keynote, Rometty stressed the potent combination of cloud and mobile, which she said will redefine software development as we know it. To that end, Rometty introduced a new initiative to offer developers access to the company's cognitive supercomputer, Watson. The company promises a new class of apps that deliver deep insights to consumers and business users instantly. Cloud computing isn't new, but it continues to evolve as major players like IBM, SAP, Google, and Amazon offer developers massive computing resources that can be accessed from just about anywhere.
Thanks, Andrew. Thanks, Andrew. Thanks, Andrew. Thanks, Andrew. There, now you got a couple to choose from.
Mexico is on track to replace Japan as the second largest exporter of cars to the United States by the end of the year. Despite Mexico's surge, the vast majority of the cars and trucks made in North America are still produced in the US.
Experts say Mexico's relatively low wages, closeness to the US, and free trade deals have made it one of the favorite locations for international automakers to invest, since recent economic pressures have forced companies to find ways to cut costs.
Take a look at the near-perfect supercar. The British-made McLaren 12C Spider provides roaring excitement that's easy to live with, but at a price.
Among the specs, the McLaren 12C is able to go 0 to 60 in 3 seconds, has 616 horsepower and 440 foot-pounds of torque, but be prepared to pay because this car starts around $265,000 and options out at $311,000.
If the McLaren is a little too cheap for you, consider the Venom GT. Hennessy Performance has announced that its Venom GT hit over 270 miles per hour, setting a new world speed record for a two-seat sports car.
The time for the Venom GT was independently verified but has yet to be officially recognized by the Guinness Book of World Records. If you're interested in buying a Venom GT, be prepared for a real hit to the pocketbook because the record-breaking version sells for $1 million.
And now for our clip of the week.
Wouldn't it be cool if you could skip to the next track without taking your phone out of your pocket? Or without touching it at all? You may soon be able to thanks to all new gesture recognition technology.
The relatively tiny AllSee device, developed by University of Washington computer scientists, works as a receiver that can recognize gestures based on changes in wireless signals floating through the air. When you move your hand, it disrupts the amplitude of these wireless signals, and AllSee measures the change.
It appears that the AllSee makes it easier to relax while your pants play Hotel California all day, because who wouldn't want that?
That's it for today. Check out the site daily for news, videos, blogs, articles, and to sign up for our daily e-newsletter.
Be sure to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and join the conversation on LinkedIn. Thanks for joining.